Go for it.
So it must have been probably, I don't know, the beginning of last month, I told Pastor Jocelyn that I wanted to give a testimony on tithing. So it was about first part of September, I received a notice in the mail from my job that my check was going to be garnished $262 a week for a total of $4,200. And I figured it up, and that was through December into January. So we all know that the devil attacks finances because it's easy for us to take our eyes off of God when our finances are being attacked. So how do you tithe when you know that you can't pay your bills already? It's hard. It's really hard, and it takes a lot of faith. But it kind of came to me this morning that tithing it's like a voluntary obligation. Pastor John might say that that's an oxymoron and that doesn't make sense, but in God's kingdom, there's a lot of things we do that don't make sense. So this makes perfect sense. So I started praying over my tithes, saying, God, you know what I need, and you know what's being taken from me, and it's not a roadblock for you. So this is probably late September. My father-in-law knew the struggle that we were going through and sent us $1,000, which is what I needed to make rent, just in time. Yes. So even though I had rent paid, I was still having the garnishment, and I still couldn't pay my bills. But I kept tithing faithfully. Yes. And early November, I don't know how it came about, but my father-in-law sent me $2,100, which is for my rent, and I paid my rent 3 weeks early. And I had been talking to my uncle around the same time, asking for a loan. And 2 weeks after that, I got a $1,000 loan from him that he said, pay back when you can. Through this, my wife went searching for a job and found one that was right up her alley. She's cleaning houses, and her hours, she gets to get the kids off to school, and she's usually always home before they get home. So it just works out perfect. Yes. And so we're going through this, and we're still struggling, and tithing, can't pay bills, trying to figure out how we're going to give the kids a Christmas, and another $1,000 shows up. And just there's no lack. The fridge is full, the freezer is full. You couldn't tell that $1,000 a month has been taken from me, because God has just been so faithful because we were being faithful. So now that the garnishment is paid, I'm speaking in faith that we're going to be doing better now than we ever were before, and it's because of our faithfulness and our trust and obedience in God.